I've got your card. I've got your message from the universe, the law of attraction message for today or for whenever you hear it. This is from my deck, Addiction Recovery with the Law of Attraction. This is the deck that I created, for those of you who don't know me, to break my own addictions. Alcohol and food addiction were huge with me. I had addictions with toxic relationships in my life. Pretty much everything you can think of that was good. I had a struggle with addiction. Shopping. That's a big one. What are we doing with addictions anyway? What we're doing is we're trying to fill a void. We're trying to cover up negative feelings. We just want relief, you know? A lot of addictions, they start from childhood traumas, childhood wounds, things that we just haven't addressed, and we try to push it down. But that is why it's so important to learn how to fill that void, raise your vibration, and these addictions naturally are going to fall away, and that is why I created these cards. So you guys, I already picked the card, save some time, and it's expectation. And at the bottom there it says, give yourself time. So what I'm going to do is put on my reading glasses and read the back of this card for you. This is your message. If you're trying to quit a bad habit, even if you're not, this is just a good message in general. When you plant a seed, you do not expect the flower to bloom the same day. This card signifies that your expectations may not be realistic regarding the amount of time it takes to see results you're seeking. If you're attempting to lose weight, you are being guided to be gentler with yourself and allow the time it takes to lose weight in a healthy manner that you're going to be able to maintain. If you're trying to quit drinking alcohol, smoking, or any other addiction that has been in your life for years, it is important to remember that recovery is a process. So it's not an overnight thing, you guys. Give yourself time. Anytime you feel triggered, remember why you started this journey. And when I say anytime you feel triggered, anytime you feel like, okay, I need a drink. Okay, I'm going to go eat those cupcakes I promised I wouldn't eat. I liked fudgy brownies. That was kind of my thing. But so anyway, anytime you feel triggered, remember why you started this journey. There you have some time before you take that action. You know, you have this time, and what you want to do is stop, play the tape forward, think about it, play it forward, backward. Why did you start this journey? Why did you decide you wanted to quit? There's a reason. Get back to your reason. So there's a psychological phenomenon called FAB, which stands for fading affect bias. This refers to the tendency for memories associated with negative emotions to be forgotten more quickly than those associated with positive emotions. And what this means for addiction is that over time, it's common to fantasize about the good memories you associate with drinking alcohol, smoking, abusing drugs, overeating, sex addiction, etc., etc., and forget the bad memories. So what does that mean? Like, let's say that you are in that, you get in that triggered state where suddenly you're like, you know what? I know I said that I wasn't going to drink again. I know I was over it, but I'm really needing a drink. And the fading effect bias kicks in because we're not thinking of all the negative shit. We're only focused on the positive things that we miss about drinking. So we're reminiscing. We're being sentimental. You know, was drinking even that bad? Yes, it was that bad. You had way more negative than positive, but the fading effect bias is tricky. It tricks you into thinking that, you know, you were getting a lot more positive benefits from alcohol than negative, which is not true. Okay, so maybe you begin to miss the old habits and reminisce fondly. When this happens, immediately switch your focus to another subject that you can feel good about. Also, what I do is that I think of the worst night that I had we're talking about alcohol, I think of the worst association, the worst night that I had when I was up in the middle of the night, pacing with anxiety because my heart, you know, I was just so stimulated once the alcohol wears off, because our body creates stimulants to counteract the depressant. Alcohol's a depressant. So when that wears off, some people, not everybody, but over time, I started to get anxiety. It wasn't always in my life, but definitely in my 40s. I'm 49 now. So in my 40s, it started to happen. Like every time I drank, I would just have anxiety in the middle of the night and be wide awake. And I didn't associate it with alcohol at first. So if that's happening to you, you might want to look at that. Okay, so the good parts of your addiction do not outweigh the bad. So it's crucial to remember this immediately. Possibly you have already been successful now, and now you're struggling to maintain your goal weight and stay sober. So like if you have a food or alcohol addiction. In that case, this card is reminding you of how much you have grown, and this is encouragement to stay on track. So if you're doing great in your process, your journey, then this is just a reminder that, oh my gosh, you how far you've come, and stay on track. Of course, not every day will be easy. Temptations will come and go, but you are strong enough to resist them. Slow progress is still progress. So give yourself time and allow this period of growth. So this card's all about expectations and allowing that time, being gentle with yourself, you guys. So I hope that helped you guys. If you know anyone who's struggling with addiction, please pass on this video to them. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.